I need your help. We're running an audience survey, which is your opportunity to tell us how we can make our content super helpful for you. Plus, if you fill it in and give me your email address, you'll be in with a chance of securing a free call with me. Hit pause and go to keepopt.com/survey right now. That's keepopt.com/survey to tell me what you think of our shows. It shouldn't take you more than a couple of minutes, and there's no required questions, so it's guaranteed frustration free. Right, back to the episode. Want to know what affiliate marketing is and how it could help you grow your sales and your profits this year? Then listen to this episode.
You're listening to the Keep Optimizing podcast to increase your traffic, improve your conversion rates, and grow your profits.
Hello and welcome. I'm Chloe Thomas, the host of this marketing-focused podcast. If you're not familiar with our format, well, each month we focus on a different marketing method. And each week I interview a different expert to explore the latest advice on making that marketing method work for you. This month is all about partnership marketing, all those ways in which you can leverage the trust your target customers have in someone or something else in order to fast track them turning into your customers as well. We've already covered partnering with your own customers to get referrals and partnering with other brands to get new customers. Now we're talking the oldest digital form of partnerships, affiliate marketing. It's had a rocky life over various recent years, but it is booming at the moment. And in today's episode, we've got one of my favorite affiliate marketers back to take us through some of the latest tips and tricks of what's happening in 2022. So if you've already got an affiliate campaign, those are going to be awesome for you. Plus, how to go about starting affiliates from scratch. And certainly, you want to be doing it now if you want sales this coming Christmas. We're going to meet our expert in a moment, but before we do, please do check out our sponsors. This podcast is brought to you by Klaviyo, the email and SMS platform built just for e-commerce brands. If you're marketing an e-commerce brand, you already know that data changes everything. More data means more power. And if your email or SMS tools can't handle all that data, they're probably holding you back. That's where Klaviyo comes in. Its top-notch personalization and segmentation help you send the right message at the right time, guided by unlimited real-time data from your online store and tech stack. Request a demo at klaviyo.com/masterplan. That's KLAVIYO.com/masterplan. Today, I'm chatting with partnership marketing expert Rick Mcginnis. Rick has been in e-commerce marketing for nearly a decade, growing sales the right way for his clients. He is the president and founder at Bearcat Media, which is an affiliate marketing agency. Platform agnostic even, they are all about driving the right results for each client. And he's also recently founded a new business called Partnership Discovery to help brands find new affiliates more efficiently. Hello, Rick.
Hi, Chloe. Nice to talk to you again.
Great to have you back on the show. You always bring such great advice. It's awesome to be catching up with you again. Now, what was this new business, Partnership Discovery? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so over the years, as managing affiliate programs, I've collected a significant list and database of affiliates and partners for brands in all different verticals. You name it, we can get affiliates. But what we found is that the most pressing issue is brands either don't know where to look for affiliates or don't have the time to do it. And that piece is the most time-consuming piece. It could take many hours, like hundreds of hours to find affiliates. And what we do is we package up these list of vetted affiliates that we've worked with, that we know work on commission, and they may work with on like fees as well, but we know that they're affiliates, and we just give them to the brand. The brand will pay us for the size of the list. We give them the affiliates, and then the brand just reaches out to them. So we cut out the research time and all the data gathering, all that stuff for them, and just provide them the list of email, contact form, website, and the vertical. So they have everything they need to get going. And it's going really well. And it's interesting that brands that no one thought about this beforehand. We capitalized on it because I have the data, and now it's just a matter of helping out brands and making it easy for them.
I've never come across somewhere where you can buy a list of active affiliates in a vertical who are actually worth working with and all the rest of it. There's oodles of brilliant tools out there to cut down the research time, but they're making the research more efficient. They're not necessarily in a position to go, in fact, I haven't yet come across one that goes, yeah, this guy, awesome to work with, gets it. There's none of that to it. And you've still got to do all the research, whether it's going to competitors' websites or whether it's, trawling in another way. So yeah, I think that's totally new. Anyone who's going, whoa, what is this thing? Don't worry, we're going to explain affiliates in detail in a second or two. So you will understand what we're on about in a minute, but it's just such an exciting new piece. I wanted to mention it up front. And where do people go if they want to find out more about Partnership Discovery?
Yeah, it's real simple. Go to partnershipdiscovery.com, and it has the verticals we work in. And just a disclaimer, if you don't see the vertical there, we have it. We just haven't put it on the website yet. There's so many, we're still uploading it. But if there's a vertical you don't see, reach out to us. We can talk and get it. But it's partnershipdiscovery.com. It has everything there that they'll need to either get in touch with us or buy the list right from the website.
Very cool. So everyone who's listening to this who has been an affiliate manager for 6 months or more, I suspect is going, oh my God, that's amazing. That's going to save me so much time and effort. Everyone who's listening to this going, oh, that sounds I don't really understand this yet. That's cool, guys, because the rest of this episode, we're going back to basics in affiliates. We're going to take you through the Affiliates 101, and we're also going to cover off what's working this year. So some of the latest and cleverest strategies you should be deploying. So, Rick, who are affiliates?
It's a simple term. They are either people or other brands that are marketing another brand's product for a commission. It's as simply as that. So they're not employees of this brand. They are just independent marketers. They see something in the brand that they want to work with. They like the products, whatever it is, and they will market it for a commission. That's as simple as that. So the benefit for the affiliate or partner, I'll get to that in a second. Affiliate and partner are kind of interchangeable now. But affiliate, the benefit for them is the more they sell, the more they make. And for the brand, they only get to pay out when the affiliate sells something. So there's really no risk in there. There could be risk in the brand, like how they promote the brand, but that's all discussed before they start doing it. But it's really a win-win for both parties, and it's as simple as I explained it.
And you mentioned affiliates versus partners. Is there any real difference in this anymore? Or do we just use the words interchangeably?
They're used interchangeably, but the difference that I found is affiliates are still the commission based. They'll work on I'll work on the commission base. Where partners, it incorporates the affiliate commissions, but it also could incorporate fees like payments to do like posts and things like that, or it could be more strategic like doing like video content, things like that. So a partner is the way it's moving in that direction. We're moving that way from affiliate to partner, just because affiliate has had a kind of like a negative connotation over the years, where a partner, you see them as like it's mutually beneficial to both sides. You're partnering with an affiliate, and they're promoting your brand, whether it be through a blog post, video content. And the way you can structure these deals, it's unlimited. You don't have to do just an affiliate commission. You can structure the deal however you want. You can do upfront payments, you can do commissions, you can do product, you can send a product, you can do all kinds of things to get creative. There's no really set way to operate a partnership. And that the more creative the brands are, the more effective it is.
And it's interesting, the blurring of lines between that and how it's shifting from being a pure commission channel is where it kind of then starts blurring with influencer marketing and that side of things. So I think I try and reconcile it in my head. It's almost more about who the person you're trying to get to promote your brand thinks of themselves as, whether they think of themselves as an affiliate or whether they think of themselves as an influencer. And in many ways, there isn't much more difference than that, other than the fact that an affiliate 9 times out of 10 is doing it in return for commission on goods sold, and influencers 9 times out of 10 are doing it for product or payment upfront.
Yeah, that's about right. You pretty much nailed it. And you're going to go to another episode about the influencers.
We are.
But this it's an evolution of performance marketing. That's the whole umbrella of affiliate marketing and influencer marketing. That's what it's under, performance marketing. It's the whole evolution, and it's changing, but for the good. It really is. And we talked about it briefly before we got on here about like why this is so important, affiliate and partnership marketing. Why it's so important. Because the cost of like Facebook, Instagram ads is out of control. You can't target the same way you used to with all the privacy laws in place. So this really is the way that brands are going, and they're allocating the money that they had in those Facebook, Instagram, and all the other marketing channels. Now they're going to allocate it to this because the ROI is there.
Yeah, and it's a much lower risk way of managing it, because you're only paying when you acquire a customer. So why not de-risk your marketing spend? So first, actually, before we get into how we get started with affiliates, for those brands who've never done it before, is there anyone in the e-commerce sector for whom affiliates isn't going to work? You know, does it work in fashion? Does it work in gift? Does it work in, I don't know, fresh flowers? Is there any vertical where it's not going to work for somebody, or a stage of business where it's not going to work for somebody, or is this worth a test for everybody?
The vertical question, to answer that, who is it for? Pretty much any brand can do affiliate marketing. The next part of it is, at what stage of your business should you be doing affiliate marketing? Typically, we don't recommend you do it right. You start a business tomorrow and you do affiliate marketing. You need some kind of brand awareness. You need some sort of conversion data on your website, because affiliates and partners want to see that. They want to make sure your site's converting, that you can actually sell products. So we like to say you get some traction first. You may have to do some paid ads, things like that to start with. Then you can integrate affiliate, because these partners, when they partner with you and they send traffic to your website and it doesn't convert, they get upset, and then they're going to stop working with you because your website's not performing properly, and they'll go to your competitors, things like that. So you want to make sure you have some sort of established brand. I would say probably 6 months or so. Then you can start really getting going. But you got to have the conversion data. You can start a business tomorrow and convert really well for the next 30 days. Then you can start an affiliate program. It's all about just how well you do at the beginning when you start your business. But definitely don't start it immediately upon launching. You need some experience.
Yeah, I think that speaks to something I always think is so key in the affiliate space, is to remember that there's a handful of big, more corporate affiliates out there, but the majority of the people you're working with as affiliates are smaller organizations, smaller individuals, and your relationship with that individual is really important. So you have to convince them that it's worth them sending some of their traffic to you, i.e. it's going to convert, it's going to sell, they're going to get the commission. But also, if you do it too early and it goes wrong, you might break that relationship forever, or you're going to put an awful lot more work in to get them to come and test you for a second time. So the timing's quite crucial, isn't it? You want to be working website with some good brand reputation before you, as you said, before you go into it.
Yeah, and you pointed it out, relationships. That's what it's all about, really, this whole affiliate partnership thing. So if you take the word partnership, you should think of a relationship. You should think you have a good relationship, and it's a partnership between two people or two brands or whatever it is. You don't want to destroy that, because it's really hard to build it back up again, because that trust was broken, and we all know how hard it is to regain trust of people that have been either burned or something bad has happened. So you got to make sure the relationships are nurtured, and you're taking care of your partners and making sure that they have what they need, and that you're setting them up for success from the beginning with a converting website. Your offers are good, your products are good, all that stuff. So it's really key to make sure all those are aligned before you even think about this.
So we've got good product, we've got conversions, our website's working well, we've got stock, just to add that one in there as well. How do we take our first steps into driving those first affiliate sales? How do we start?
It's not as complicated as it sounds. The first thing you need to do is figure out where you're going to have your affiliate program housed, where it's going to live and how it's going to track and where you're going to bring all your affiliates on. And there's many platforms out there that do all this. It just depends on your budget and the type of software you're looking for. But typically when you're starting out, I like to recommend just a smaller platform because you can start out, it's really small and it's really inexpensive. It's $30-$40 a month, depending on the plan you choose. And then from there, you can, once you start your affiliate program and you can get sales and you're starting to really scale it, then you can upgrade to one of the bigger ones that have more robust features on them and things like that. But finding the right platform at the beginning is key.
I'm assuming we're talking about platforms that affiliates are already members of and you create an account on it rather than installing software directly on your own website to get started. Because I find that's somewhere I see a lot of brands start is by installing an affiliate app on their site, where they then have to go out and get the affiliates to register with them before they can get them onto their account. Whereas if you go to a more centralized platform, then the affiliates are already there and you're tapping into an existing ecosystem. Is that what you're saying? Go for an ecosystem option rather than an own site option on day one?
No, not necessarily, because those ecosystem platforms that have the affiliates already there, there's pros and cons to that as well.
I guess price being one.
Yeah, they're going to be like, some of them charge $700 just to do setups. Some charge $2,000 a setup. So right there, you're already paying out for that. Then you got to go through and figure out the platform. Where the smaller platforms, they may not have the affiliate like base there, all the affiliates there, but most of the quality platforms that are smaller have some sort of like database where you can get affiliates get started with. But what brands need to understand is that you can't rely on the platform to provide you with the affiliates. You got to go and do your own research and find them, build that relationship with them, onboard them. So, and that's where it comes back to what we talked about earlier with the time it takes to do all this, the outreach and recruiting affiliates. It takes a lot of time, but that's where you're gonna make your money is there. You're gonna bring the right affiliates in. They're gonna drive the revenue. You're gonna have the relationship. Then you can just scale from there. So if you're a brand starting out brand new, I would stick to one of the smaller ones, and then you can just scale up. You are going to spend time finding these affiliates to bring on there, but the same can be said for the more established platforms, the ones that have the ecosystem in place. You're going to have to sift through those and find out if they're even worth working with too. So it's kind of like pick your poison.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to get that software system, the platform, get your tracking code in place on your website, build up your profile, your offering to the affiliates, and then start hunting. Basically, isn't it? Whichever platform you go with, it's down to you to find those affiliates. A quick word on what our program might look like before we talk about finding affiliates. What level of commission might we be looking at paying? Do we need to do, a bonus per first sale to get started quickly? What would you put in your first, and what collateral do we need to give the affiliates to make it easy for them to do their job?
Yeah, so there's a few questions in there. I'll start with the commission piece first. There's no like standard commission. What I always say is you got to look at your margins. You got to say, okay, every time we make a sale, our margins are this. So from your margins, then you can take from there what you can pay your affiliates. So if it's 10% you can pay your affiliates, great. That's 10% commission. If you can do more, I like to do like a tiered structure. So I have to start with a base of, we'll just use the 10%, and then based on revenue performance, like the affiliates, the more they perform, the higher they go. So they can go 11, 12, 13%. They can go up the ladder that way. Always putting incentives is always a good thing. So you have the commission, but you also want to entice them to generate traffic to your website. So maybe a first sale bonus, like you mentioned, maybe have a contest every month with the affiliates. The one who has the most sales or brings the most revenue and gets an Amazon gift card. I'm just throwing stuff out there. But you do have to make it competitive, because there's a lot of affiliate programs out there, and chances are your competitors have one. Whether they're doing that or not, you want to be seen as the go-to affiliate program for your niche. And the collateral you want to have you want to have some banners, like creative banners. There's different sizes you can do for that, but we typically like to just have like the most common sizes, like 300 by 250, 728 by 90, 250 by 250. Those sizes are typically the ones you get started with. If you have video that you use for marketing that the affiliates can use those. Those always do well. Promos, if you have promos, include those, because affiliates love to promote that, and those help it in conversion as well.
So that's both sales and discount codes, isn't it? We mean there.
Yeah, and not saying that you have to bring on coupon sites as affiliates, but you can have your affiliates that on content, running content and doing email campaigns, things like that. You can provide that to them to help it along a little bit. We can move it down the funnel a little bit.
And I guess the key stream that runs through all those answers you've just given there, Rick, after my very big question, it's about the relationship you build with your affiliates. So the competitions, the talking to them, the finding out what they want, and it's about giving them what they need to do a great job for you, whether it's incentives, whether it's collateral, whether it's deals and offers and promos. This isn't a set and forget channel. It's one you have to put quite a lot of work into, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like Facebook and Instagram where you hit a button, the ads go live, and you're done. You can just look at the analytics later. This is way more than that. You have that piece where you have to analyze data and all that, but you have to be in constant communication with your affiliates. Otherwise, they're not gonna care as much as you want them to, and they're gonna either not promote you as hard, or they're gonna split their time over multiple brands. So, but if you give them no reason to leave, then they're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy, and it's what it's all about: finding out what they want, what they need, and getting it for them, and making sure that they understand that it's a partnership, not just a transactional relationship.
As Rick said earlier, a lot of brands are moving their budget from Facebook ads to this. You may well need a different member of the team to run an affiliate campaign compared to the type of team member you need to run Google ads and Facebook ads successfully, because this is an awful lot less analytical and an awful lot more relationship building.
You have to find the right person too, because this job, running an affiliate program, is a full-time job. It's not something that you can put 1 or 2 hours in a day and expect miracles. It's just not going to happen. You got to building relationships takes time, and if you don't put the time in your affiliate program, those relationships aren't going to be built, and then you're going to see that it's not doing what you want. Then you're going to get frustrated and say affiliate marketing doesn't work. So you got to put the time in. You got to have the right person there to do it, and if that's the case, you should be fine. As long as the person is building solid relationships, the sky's the limit.
And how quickly, if we've got the right person in place, we've set things up well, how quickly can we expect it to be driving a reasonable sales revenue for us? Is it 1 week, 1 month, 6 months?
No, I had this conversation the other day actually with a prospective client. It's not one of those get rich quick things. It's not going to happen immediately. What we typically tell brands is that you got to give it at least 90 to 120 days, so 3 to 4 months, to get everything ramped up, to onboard your first group of affiliates, get them sending traffic and generating sales, because it comes back to relationships. This whole thing, the whole partnership relationship thing, because they're going to have questions, you're going to have to answer them, and you may not get in contact with them right away. It may take a few times to get a hold of them. So it could be weeks before you even talk to them initially. Then getting them on board, it could take a couple more weeks depending on what they need. So right there, you're already at like a month and a half, and then they got to start promoting it. That takes time. So it's everything takes time, and that's where a lot of these brands, unfortunately, miss out. They expect it to happen immediately, and it doesn't, because the other marketing channels it does, like the Facebook and Instagram. You can get instant gratification. You can put your ads up and see sales right away. With this, it happens, but it's not something that's common, and brands should expect it to happen. They should. You can see sales within the first week, first couple of days. You can, but you got to put the work in order to scale it to the level that is sustainable and that you're bringing in new quality customers.
So anyone out there who is big in Q4 for sales, now is the time to be starting your affiliate programs right now if you want to be getting some good affiliates on board ready for those Q4 sales. Rick, I want to quickly ask you one more question before we head off into the insider tips round, which is 2022, how much has affiliates changed? What strategies are working at the moment? If you've got any key tips for making it work this year?
Yeah, so the affiliate channel overall is making the switch to like the partnerships. It's more of that's where it's heading, to a more partnership centered approach, where it could be commission, could be product, could be like a paid placement, things like that. But the industry is really headed towards the content producers. It has been for a while, but the content producers, whether it be written or video. But there's a lot of different types of affiliates that brands may not know are actually affiliates. So there's technology partners out there that are affiliates, like tools that you use to engage with your customers on your website, like cart abandonment solutions, retargeting. Those type of solutions act as affiliates. If you find the right one, they will work on an affiliate commission versus a large monthly fee. Then you got these big brands like Forbes and GQ and all those big mass media publications. They're all integrating the affiliate model into their content as well, and they really do drive a lot of business to brands. For those, you're going to have to probably pay to be included. So if you have budget, you can get included in those, but the ROI, depending on the product, is pretty significant. Just for example, I had an e-bike client who had gotten noticed in Forbes, got put in Forbes. The sales just don't stop. They keep coming and coming and coming. It's really incredible, and the amount of money they invested in it has been paid back many times over again. So you got to have the right product, but also have budget for those. But even like tools like what's the Morning Brew, like they act as an affiliate. Like those type of newsletters, those big giant newsletters that have all the advertisements all over it. Those, most of them are just placements for affiliate, and they get commission on it too. So you got to think creatively. So if you got to ask, if you want to work with a company, just ask if they'll work on an affiliate arrangement. Most of the time they will in some way. It's just being creative. Like I said earlier, you got to just think outside the box. And if you do that, you'll be way ahead of your competition. Yeah.
And I think it's, you said earlier about how, you can't just do affiliates on the side of the desk. And I think this is testament to how affiliates is overlapping with influencers, is overlapping with PR, is overlapping with so many different areas of the business. And actually, in a marketing structure, I think almost the affiliate manager should be sat closer to the brand comms PR team than to the performance marketing team, even though it's a performance marketing channel, because it just blurs so much. But Rick, I'm sure we could talk about that for at least another hour. But as we've already done an episode previously on the blurring lines around affiliate marketing, I'm going to say thank you for everything you've told us so far. We're now going to pause for a reminder of our sponsors, and then we're going to talk about the key advice you've got on affiliates in our Insider Tips round. This podcast is brought to you by Klaviyo, the email and SMS platform built just for e-commerce brands. If you're marketing an e-commerce brand, you already know that data changes everything. More data means more power. And if your email or SMS tools can't handle all that data, they're probably holding you back. That's where Klaviyo comes in. Its top-notch personalization and segmentation help you send the right message at the right time, guided by unlimited real-time data from your online store and tech stack. Request a demo at klaviyo.com/masterplan. That's klaviyo.com/masterplan. Okay, Rick, so far we have gone deep into affiliates. Now you get to ask with your insider knowledge about the whole world of partnership marketing and all its shapes and sizes. So for the following questions, your answer can be anything to do with partnership marketing, including, of course, everything we've already been talking about. So Rick, are you ready for these?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's start with newbie advice. If we've inspired someone to take their first step, what do they need to know to give themselves the best chance of success?
Do not rush your affiliate program from the setup and have your expectations in check. So a lot of brands want to just put together an affiliate program, set it up, and just get it launched. And a lot of times it's sloppy and not everything's included, like the banners and things like that's not there. Take your time, get it set up properly, and make sure your expectations are realistic. And like I said, don't expect to have miracles in the first couple months. 3 to 4 months is realistic to see the ramping up, and then from there, depending on how you have it set up and what you're doing, you'll see good results. But yeah, that's what I say is just take your time setting it up and have realistic expectations.
Excellent. Okay. Now, once you've started, of course, you've got to keep optimizing. So what's your favorite way to improve performance?
Always testing. What we do is we always test different incentives or bonuses with affiliates. We present it in different ways to see how it resonates, because some affiliates are motivated by money, some are not. You got to find out what works best and segment your affiliates based on what they're motivated by, and make sure that you're keeping in contact with them and letting them know that this is what's going on in the program. But overall optimizing, you got to just keep testing when you find the thing that works, but also keep testing additional things, because you want to have multiple options, not just one. So what I always say is look at your competition. What are they doing? If something's working for them, chances are it'll probably work for you too, if it's implemented properly. So always keep an eye on your competition too, in terms of optimizing.
Excellent. Okay. If someone listening wants to learn more about everything we've been talking about, is there one cheap or free resource you would recommend?
It's me. I can give you I'll sit down with you and talk to you about affiliate marketing if you're interested and you're new and you don't really understand it. I'll give you some time, and we can talk about it and make sure it's best for your brand and what you should do. So yeah, I'm the free resource here.
Oh, that's an amazing offer. Thank you, Rick, because we've gone through those key pieces, but the devil's in the detail when it comes to affiliates, isn't it? So, guys, if you are considering it, I highly recommend getting in contact with Rick and having a chat with him, because he knows this industry inside out, and he will very, very quickly be able to let you know if it's going to work for you and the best steps to take. Rick, if someone wants to do that, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Yeah, you can reach out to me via email. That's the best place to reach me. It's Rick, RICK, @bearcatmedia.com.
Excellent. I'm writing that down myself, everyone, so we make sure we get. I don't know why, because I message Rick via email quite often, but I've written it down so I can make sure we put it in those show notes for you as well. Finally, then, it's crystal ball time. What's coming up in the next 6 to 12 months that we should be getting ready for?
So you touched on it earlier. It's Q4 is on the horizon, and there's nothing really groundbreaking that I want to share in terms of upcoming news, but we're in June now. It's going to be posted in July, right? So we're going to be in Q3 by the time this launches. You want to have your affiliate program. If you don't have one set up, get it set up now. Get your affiliates onboarded and going, because if you want to take advantage of Q4, now's the time to do it. You don't want to wait. You can't set it up in October, November and expect to have the results that you think you should have. It's got to happen now. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed.
Well, yeah, and not to labor this point, guys, but if you are aiming to get into some of the newsletter affiliates or the content affiliates, and you want them to promote your Black Friday deals, your Christmas products are now live deals, they need those dates very soon, so as they've got space for you in their very busy content calendar that goes into Christmas, because you're feeding into their business essentially. So you've got to be giving them the time to do a great job for you.
Because real quick, they're booking already. Like these affiliates are already booking Q4 placements. So you don't want to be last minute, because if you're last minute, you're going to be paying those last minute fees too. So make sure that you're prepared and you have it set up prior, and that you want to get into the places you want to get into before October, at least, I would say, before Q4 starts.
Yeah, so guys, start on it now. There is still time. You're not too late yet, but don't leave this until September to get going. That's what we're saying here. Rick, we are very nearly at the end of the show. So could you please let the listeners know where they can find you and your business?
Yeah, I shared my email. Rick@bearcatmedia.com is probably the best place, but I'm on LinkedIn. You can search my name. It's my last name is Mcginnis, Maggennis. And we have the new site that I launched with a partner of mine, Partnership Discovery, where we can get you a list of vetted affiliates that are proven affiliates that we know and worked with at partnershipdiscovery.com.
Yeah, and that's going to be a great way of fast tracking your performance this coming Q4. I have to say, I'd be doing it if I was launching. Rick, thank you so much for being on the podcast, and as always, being such a brilliant line of insight into the world of affiliate marketing. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome, Chloe.
Okay, so there you have it, what affiliate marketing is and how to get started with it. And yes, it's not the simplest of platforms and marketing channels to set up. And yes, it does end up overlapping with other areas as well. But there's no reason why you couldn't hire someone who's great at building relationships with partners and have them running your affiliates and potentially your PR as well. And also your influencer marketing, because very, very similar skill sets across of all of those. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, I can't afford someone full-time to do my affiliates, do it as an amalgamation job, do it alongside other channels, because the lines really are blurring between them. And it's not the simplest channel setup, but it can be hugely, hugely rewarding as you work through it and build those relationships and get the affiliates working with you. And an amazing offer from Rick there, a free catch up with him for anyone who's looking at getting into this space. That's rick@bearcatmedia.com. And his agency, Bearcat Media, they run and launch affiliate campaigns for people. So if you want the really super fast track, go and get them to do it for you. And to fast track the growth and finding those affiliates, which can be really hard work, his business, partnershipdiscovery.com. We are adding all the links to what we've discussed, plus the full transcript of the episode, important notes and more, all on the show notes page at keepoptimizing.com. That's our website. Or you can use our special direct to episode links. Just put keepopt.com/episode number into the URL bar and you'll go straight to the right page on the site. Now, once you get to the website, you can add yourself to our email list so you don't miss out even on any of the other things I share to help you improve your business, including something very cool that Rick has planned, but which is not quite yet solid enough for us to have been able to mention it in this episode. So if you're intrigued by that, definitely head to the website and add yourself to the email list. And when you're on the website at keepoptimizing.com, then sign up to our monthly Q&A webinar, because we are inviting all of our guests from this series on partnership marketing to join us for a live Q&A session where you can get your questions answered and where I suspect we shall be debating the merging of worlds in the world of partnerships and maybe who the right people are to run these programs for you as well, because it's quite different from most of the marketing methods we usually talk about on the show and we usually talk about in e-commerce. To get signed up to that, keepoptimizing.com is the place. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Keep Optimizing podcast. If you want to learn more about affiliates, then please do check out my 2 past episodes with Rick. Episode 41, where he talked about reviving a neglected affiliate account. And also episode 75, where we talked about the overlaps between affiliate and influencer marketing. And you can get our whole series on affiliates with a range of different guests in episodes 41 to 44 inclusive. And if after listening to this, you're not sure if affiliates are the right types of partners for you, then do listen to the rest of this monthly masterclass, where we've already covered partnering with your customers and partnering with other brands, and where next time we'll be looking at the latest in influencer marketing. And if you know someone who's looking to improve their ROI this year and add a partnerships element to their marketing mix, then please tell them to listen to the Keep Optimizing podcast. Have a brilliant week and make sure you listen to the next episode so I can help you to keep optimizing your marketing.
Access everything Keep Optimizing at keepoptimizing.com. That's with an S, not a Z.